Malone re-upped with Denver last season. We should be seeing him behind the bench.
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. Under the seven.
The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Denver Nuggets against the Houston Rockets. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
We all witnessed the Nuggets making a big leap last season. Coach Mike Malone said, when you miss the playoffs 2 years in a row and your defense is bottom 5, something's got to give. Our guys deserve all the credit. We didn't come up with a grand master plan. We do what we do, but harder, better, and for longer stretches. Kevin?
Just putting in the extra work. All right, thanks, David. Here's the starting group for Houston. The forwards are Gordon and Tucker. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center. And for Denver, Craig is the 3 and Millsap the 4. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. And tonight, Brent, classic battle of pivot men. Talk about some of your favorite center matchups historically.
Well, we hear a lot and we see a lot in terms of the nostalgia of Wilt Chamberlain going up against Bill Russell. I remember years watching in front of the television Akeem Olajuwon playing against David Robinson in some Western Conference battles. I don't know that we're going to see that much in the next 4 or 5 years, Kevin. We know where the game is going, and those post matchups end up becoming somewhere near the three-point line nowadays.
For 3, Harris, rebounded by Capella. And here are the Rockets now. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Now here is Harris. Millsap finds Harris. Can't cash in from close range.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russell's career.
Well, on top of everything else that you get from Russell Westbrook, you get some good foul shooting. Important trait for any point guard and great scorer in the league. Find your way to the line.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
From 15 feet away, and that's good off the glass that time.
That's a nice release on the mid-range jump shot. Westbrook getting more consistent from there. Loves the right side especially.
Murray the pass to Jokic. Millsap has the open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. Passes to Capella. Kicks it to Harden. Capella trying to free himself up. Harden, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Murray, no good. For Houston, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Pulls it up. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Pass to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Denver needs to get off a shot. Here's Murray. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And here are the Rockets now. Left side, Westbrook. The deep three from Harden. They get the rebound. The kick out to Westbrook. Not going to go that time. Murray with the defensive effort. The Nuggets trail. To the wing on the left. Denver passing it around. Here's Jokic. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Houston.
Well, Coach Mike Malone has grown up with this young Nuggets team. He says that he believes in the youth of this team.
Well, the future is so bright for the Denver Nuggets, and really where you have to give Mike Malone a ton of credit is when they made the decision between their two bigs, Jokic and Nurkic, sticking with Jokic and then changing their entire offensive style to play from a point center position. It has paid huge dividends.
And here's Harris from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And this game is tied up now.
Gary Harris looking comfortable right there from the three-point line. That's becoming a high percentage shot for him.
Westbrook against Murray. And Westbrook, here we go. It's good. Westbrook's got 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up, GA. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Murray. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the shot is good.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
For Houston, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Harden with it. Now guarded by Murray. They get it back. That one drops for him.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Murray. From 15 feet away, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Well, he's a tremendous shooter, is Jamal Murray, and nice to see him get to the mid-range and knock that one down.
And Westbrook, here we go. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, hard to believe that Russell Westbrook has now gone 3 consecutive seasons, averaging a triple-double.
Remember, Kevin, just how much we were flipping out about the possibility of somebody doing this again since Oscar Robertson, and now Russell doing it 3 straight years. It's just a mind blower.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Denver. Barton comes in for Torrey Craig.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Gordon for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Jokic kicks to Grant. He can't get it to go. So Houston will take it the other way. Harden finds Westbrook. And Harden with the stuff.
I like to see this from Westbrook when he focuses on hitting his guys. It can make the entire team better.
Here's Murray. Harris outside. The pass to Grant. Back to Barton. Puts up a 3. And Westbrook pulls it down. Houston leading by 4. Here's Gordon. And there's the feed to Westbrook. And he overshot that one, missing. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. There's 14 seconds left in the first. Barton surveying the floor. Pass to Jokic. Plenty of space. Buries the jump shot. Jokic has got 5.
Well, the confidence just keeps growing with Jokic and his shot. Pretty much ready to shoot as soon as it touched his hands.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Rockets lead by 2. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
As a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I would say that it's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Jokic is out there with Plumlee. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Grant in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the... Oh!
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Martin left side. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
At the top of the key, Plumlee. Passes it to Grant for the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
One area after watching Denver over the course of the past 2 years showing what they can do offensively is for them to improve on the defensive end of the floor. About middle of the pack last year, they can get into that top 5. They become very formidable as a finals team. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. House is checked in. Here's Harden. Capella trying to free himself up. Second shot opportunity. Barton against Rivers.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Now here's Barton. No points in the game yet for him. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Capella's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And for the Nuggets, I think they concede, Brent, that defense is a work in progress.
Well, that's why they jumped, though, last year, Kevin. 2 years ago, they were at the very bottom of the league, and last year showed some signs of getting some cohesion on that end of the floor. If they get into that top 5, Kevin, this team could be on their way to the NBA Finals.
Beasley for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, Jokic with great anticipation there. One of his better qualities as a passing big.
And the jam by Harden.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Pass to Jokic. Back to Barton. He kicks to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Yeah, no more can we talk about underrated jumping ability from the Plumlees. Suddenly he's up and attacking the rim.
Harden, the shot's good. Harden's got 16 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And the pass to Plumlee. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's the Rockets on the break. Gordon's running. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Terrific play by Eric Gordon to force the issue there and get the defense to overcommit on the jump shot.
Now, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
The Nuggets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
The 6'10" Serbian Jokic is doing a little bit of everything. A decent scorer, a determined rebounder, and of course, an elite passer.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Millsap's checked in. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. He's got 5.
The confidence that Gary Harris is playing with right now, he is ready to shoot once that ball touches his mitts.
Gordon, the pass to Harden. Back to Gordon. Jacks up a 3. They shoot again. And Capella with the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Nuggets trailed by 5. Murray kicks to Jokic. He dishes it to Barton. At the elbow, Murray.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Free throw good, Murray.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
Millsap finds Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket for Murray. And Houston calls their first time out of the game. And while Murray is known, Brent, for his outside shooting, he's very strong with his in-between game as well.
Yeah, he's got a lot of options offensively and getting more and more in contact with Jokic on those high screen and rolls. Devastating, Kevin, when he gets to that left hand, gets around the free throw line and shoots that high floater. There are nights where he does tons of damage with that.
Denver's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Jokic, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Here's Harden, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away using those long arms.
And the jam by Harden.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
2 points, that one goes. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
Was continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Rockets have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And he knocks down the first one.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
PJ Tucker, he's checked in for Daniel House.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. From 8, it'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Nikola Jokic.
Amazing how much the evolution of Jokic has helped evolve the offense that's around him. A fearless player who feels like he could go up and match up against anybody in the league.
James Harden getting it done for Houston. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.